So for those of you who watch the channel regularly, you may have noticed that Tina hasn't been around as much as normal, and there's a reason for that. It's because of what happened on the trip that you're about to watch now. Now, this is from several months ago. Put together the video but didn't release it until now because of, well, you have to watch and see why.
Is it a good sign that the hikers on the thing have bullet holes in their heads? This is literally a bad sign.
It's pretty intimidating.
What do you think?
I think it'll be cool. Cold.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah, it's a recurring theme for us.
But we're on time. I think that's a first. We are at Haunted Canyon Trail in the Superstitions. We're actually hiking a road to get to Haunted Canyon Trail. Easy walking, about 1.5 miles, and then we'll be at the trailhead, and then we're going to Tony's cabin. That's it. You never know. Yeah, here's, end it.
End it.
No, you just repeat what I say. Tina and I came out. We got about 4 miles on a 5.5 mile hike, go to Tony's cabin, and she wasn't feeling well. So we decided to go back down the trail a little bit to a campsite, set up camp for the night, let her lay down and take a nap, see if she felt better, which is what she's doing now. Not gonna get to the cabin, but it's much smarter to stick with somebody in your party if they're not doing well than to, I could have gone on. She's like, go ahead, go on without me. I don't think that would be wise. So yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a video or not. If it is, just realize if somebody in your party is not doing well, don't get stuck on that destination. Stop, make sure that the people you're with are taken care of, do the right thing, and yeah, stay safe out there. All right, why don't you explain what happened today?
Shit. Obviously, I'm still really weak and slow. I got a new trail name today from my husband. It used to be Turtle, and now I'm Eeyore. I think I like Eeyore better.
Yeah.
So yeah, I pretty much suck at hiking right now. But we stopped for snacks and a rest, and then when we got up and started hiking again, I just kept having these just kind of stomach cramps almost like when you try to go jogging after you eat or something. So maybe it was just because I exercised so shortly after I ate. So yeah, that kept happening, and then it almost felt like it was getting into my heart, and then I probably got a little into my head. But I just was not feeling good. I got kind of nauseous and everything. And then we started climbing up this huge mountain that was really steep. I couldn't do it. I was like, there's no way. I was just too weak.
So in short, you didn't feel good. So
I
you
didn't
stopped.
feel good. Yeah, definitely didn't feel good.
That night was about 2.5 months ago. Now we're back on another hike, and Tina's going to explain a little more in detail of what happened, because she was trying really hard to be a trooper and make it downplay what happened during that trip.
So I felt a lot worse than I let on. While I was hiking, first had the stomach kind of cramps, and then it radiated into my chest and my heart, and it kind of went around the side and then up my shoulder blade. And I was nauseous, and I wanted to lay down in the middle of a trail.
Which, as a nurse, she knows that most of those are signs of a heart attack.
Yeah, especially for women. So I was feeling a little concerned. Jerry was concerned, obviously, and we just got to a place where we could camp as soon as we could. It would have been better if we'd hiked out that day, but I did not have that in me at all. We got there, set up camp, and I laid down for like 2 hours, and I felt better after that. Next day, I felt okay, and we got home, and everything was fine. But it did concern me enough that I actually made an appointment with my doctor. I went to the doctor. He noticed that my blood pressure and my pulse were high and referred me to a cardiologist. Went to the cardiologist, had a bunch of tests run, but I continued to have high blood pressure and a high pulse rate, and I would just get periodic bouts of chest pain that would last usually 2-3 hours, but I'd had a couple of days where it lasted all day, and it was a tough thing knowing.
Scary.
Yeah, should I be at the ED right now? But they always seem to go away. There was one time when my blood pressure was really high, and I did go to the ED, which they were able to run some labs that.
That was a fun night.
No, it was not.
Yeah. Always fun going to the emergency department with chest pains.
Yeah. So lots of tests, CTs, stress echoes, all that kind of stuff. The short version is there are no blockages, no blood clots, anything like that. I am now on 2 different blood pressure meds to control my blood pressure and heart rate. It's just kind of odd because I've never had any issues at all with my blood pressure. It has been checked regularly. I have always had a clean bill of health. I don't have any health problems. It was just weird. I mean, at the beginning of the year, as a nurse, I had to be vaccinated to work, and I got vaccinated pretty much the same day that you tested positive for COVID.
Exactly the same day.
Yes. Within probably I got it 15 minutes later, you said you were positive. And then I subsequently, 2 days later, got COVID. So I had the double whammy of getting COVID and being vaccinated at the same time. So it seems that is probably what happened because I had been fine up until then.
Yeah, I mean, you're fine until you're not fine, and you're not sick until you're sick. But blood pressure, high blood pressure, and pretty much every other kind of heart condition or cardiovascular condition is cleared. High blood pressure typically does not happen in a 2-week period, and that's basically how this happened. But you know, things happen, so
Yep.
at least it's not worse.
Yes, and I am now cleared to hike and exercise. It was kind of scary, so we're going to take this opportunity to kind of focus more on health, eat a little better, exercise more regularly.
We're still going to have Mexican food.
Yes, that is going to happen.
Once a week. I mean, come
Yeah.
on. Everything in moderation.
Exactly. I'm very weak, and it's going to take me a while to build back up the stamina and energy and endurance that I had.
Yeah, and we've got to get the blood pressure leveled out too. So.
Yeah. Yep. So, I mean, even today we did this hike, and it's a relatively benign hike. It's flat, but I struggled.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's going to take a while. So I may not be in as many videos until I get back there, get my strength back.
Or we'll be doing mellower stuff too.
Yeah.
Which is cool because it doesn't always have to be climbing a mountain.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is nice to be back outside again. I'll say that for sure.
Yeah. It's nice having you. Especially, well, I was thinking because it's going to be like really cold tonight, but it's good having you around. That's
Yeah. It's my bubbly personality and witty sense of humor.
So that's it. She's fine, but it was scary and got a couple of things to work out, and she'll be around. Just not every video.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
I know you guys will miss me, but what else? We'll cut that part out.
No. I'll have to leave it now. All right, we're done. We're just babbling on and on.
Yeah.
That's it. Thanks for watching.